Hello viewers, in this lecture I'll be teaching you about the limiting reaction, and this is related to stoichiometry. First of all, what is limiting reaction? Limiting reaction is the reaction like when reactant is entirely consumed during the reaction. Limiting reaction is the reaction that is controlled, like if we have just suppose that if we have 6 buns and 6 chamois, and we are required that we are stated to make the bun. So in this condition we know that we have 6 buns and 6 chamois. Now how many things, like how many burgers we can make? So first of all we will make it balanced. Now here the product depends upon us, so I'm not balancing it, but it is required to balance it first. So we know that the number of moles is equal. But here we know that to create one bun, we need 2:1 of the chamois and the buns. How? Like 2 buns are required to make and 1 chamois is required to make one burger. So if we'll just make it like we'll divide it by 2. So we'll have that it will be only 3. But if we divide chamois by 2, or we can say that if we use 3 buns, so of course there would be excess 3 chamois. So here the reaction is stopped due to buns because we have limited buns. If we have like 10 buns, so the reaction would be occur continuously. Here the excess material is chamois. So we'll say that the more the excess materials, that means it is not the limiting reaction. The less the excess is, that's the limiting reaction. Let's move on to example. Now it is clear to all that number of moles doesn't matter. Let me give you an work and take your time to solve that. 2 moles of H2O are reacted with O2 to occur 2 moles of H2O. Now here, when we have to require or occur 5 moles of water, so how many hydrogen or oxygen can make 5 moles? Now here we don't have to occur that what is the reaction between them. I have just asked that what is the limiting reaction here. Let me just tell you. Now we know that here we have 2 moles of hydrogen and 1 mole of oxygen, and we have to occur 5 moles of water. Just leave water. First of all, if we'll double the hydrogen to occur 5 moles of water, so what will happen? We're gonna have 4:2, like 2 moles of hydrogen reacting with 1 oxygen, or 4 moles of hydrogen reacting with 2 oxygen will occur as 2 moles of hydrogen. Now here, why reaction is stopped? Let me tell you. First we'll find that what is more excess material. We know that if we are gonna just take it, the excess here would be like 5 moles from the 5 moles. What is the excess? If we minus 5 minus 4 is equal to 1 and 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. So here we have excess of the oxygen, but we have less excess of the hydrogen. Now here it is simply stated that the hydrogen is the limiting reactant. If we got more hydrogen, we can occur the value of 5 moles. But due to we have less hydrogen, so we are unable to do that. So here the hydrogen is the limiting reactant. Or there is another formula to find that. Or we can say the short trick. Number of moles divided by stoichiometric coefficient. Number of moles that is given 5 moles. Stoichiometric coefficient, that means like a number of moles given in the reactants. Number of stoichiometry coefficient given in the reactor. So here in the hydrogen we have 2 moles and we have to occur 5 moles. So here when we'll divide that, we'll got an answer 2.5. But in the oxygen, we'll divide 5 by 1 because we know that we have 1 mole of the oxygen. So when we'll divide that, we will have 5. Now here, what is more excess? The oxygen has more excess. So here the limiting reactant is 2.5. I hope that you understand this. So that's all about today's lecture. Thank you.